Hello, everybody. I'm the Chief Innovation Officer of Groupama Rhône-Alpes-Auvergne. Groupama Rhône-Alpes-Auvergne is an insurance and banking company. We are part of the group Groupama and I'm based in Lyon, southeast of France. We insure farmers, small and medium enterprise, personal insurance for car, health, house, and farmers are the DNA of our company founded 100 years ago. So here are some pictures that I took a few months ago of the rural area of Lyon. So we insure cornfield, vineyards, fruits, and I love this picture. We are a big company, and I will say for all, to avoid to be the next Kodak or the next BlackBerry, we have to disrupt our competitor before being disrupted. So, to disrupt and to avoid to be disrupted, every large company have to have three horizons. To avoid to be the next Kodak, remember there was a small team in this company, Kodak, in 1975, who built the first digital camera. It's incredible, and now they are dead. So for each horizon, human resources and budgets have to be allocated. The first horizon is the core business. We have to sell products and services because we have to pay the salary. The second horizon is the incremental innovation. This is the job of the IT team, deploying a CRM or lean management, the call center technologies. To simplify, I could say, to do more with less. And the deadline is next year. Classic methods of project management are used in this horizon. The third horizon is all projects of disruptive innovation. So the goal is to sustain the growth of the company. And in this third horizon, we don't try to optimize, we try to create new markets for the company. We try to go from 0 to 1. We try to solve some human problems and pains, and we create business model for this innovation. About Google's, 70% of the resource in the first horizon, 20% on the second, and 10% in the third. And now we can understand the big difference between Kodak and Google, and BlackBerry and Apple. So, to work in this third horizon, we call the blue ocean, we have to use new principle and new method, and I hope you will stay for the workshop tonight, this evening, because I will try to explain the method and the principle that I use in my company. So the goal is to reach the blue point in the middle. It means it's possible to build with the technologies, it's possible to make business, and about human value, we will change the world. We will do something good for humans, for our planet. And this is the most important goal, and we will make business for that. So, technologies to make new technology, for me, is nothing. I call it a toy for a CEO. And so many times, we can see in a big company, in insurance and bank, toy for CEO. No more. Nobody cares about this new technology or this new product. And that's why I love this drawing. You know, this drawing on the left is made by Jonathan Ive. He's the Chief Design Officer of Apple. And one time, one journalist asked him how you built innovation in Apple. So he drew a question mark and a dollar and a spaghetti between these 2 points. And I love this. So I'm the Chief Innovation Officer, but also a lead designer and a project owner of a new Groupama innovation. I started this project 1 year ago, and it's an exoskeleton for our claim expert, a robot drone solution. The name is exo.expert. I want to show the video of this project.
Groupama always strives to accompany its members in the event of a disaster, because protecting the plans in which we believe in is essential. Alone against the elements and losses incurred invariably gives rise to the question of fair valuation and compensation. Imagine a simple, fast and reliable technological solution. Innovation provides the answer. Groupama has developed the exo.expert system to give a reliable assessment of natural disasters. A drone offers high-definition aerial shots that leave no doubt over damage caused by making inaccessible areas visible. A simple automatic flight instantly reveals the map of the terrain and the magnitude of the disaster. A map and precise measurements calculated in real time without internet connection to accurately evaluate a situation. Backed by tailor-made training and a piloting license, the exo.expert solution is managed by professionals grounded in the idea that innovation is the engine of progress for us all. A mission based on a complete package that's ready to fly to fight the effects of time and save a little of yours. Nature often works wonders, and if the saying isn't so, Groupama and its partners continue their efforts through innovation to offer their insured the best possible estimation. A revolutionary all-in-one package that's part of a constantly changing world. A technology to help those who strive every day to use their knowledge to add value to the world of tomorrow.
So, we record this video not so far from Lyon, and with one of our farmers, our customer, and one of our claim experts. So this is the cost for the claim insurance. So it's huge for my company. And you can see a soil field. I took this picture 1 year ago, and you can see a draw damage. But in the ground, it's so difficult to measure the damage, but with a drone, it's so easy. So I took the picture, and it was the spark of the innovation. Another picture, it's a cornfield. You can see 3 different damage. You can see my red car on the top right. And you can see draw at the top right, and another damage from a storm that laid down the corn. You can see the lines. And below the field, you can see a damage of wild pigs. So it's impossible to do the right measurement of this damage in the ground, but we are an insurance company, and we need to pay quickly the damages because farmers can replant the seeds or do something to save the maximum of their damaged crops, and it's very important for us. So we built a solution, more simple, more cheaper, more quickly, in 5 minutes instead of days. We have 5 competitors in the world, and you have to spend 4 or 5 hours to have the result. And in 5 minutes, I would do a dangerous demo if I have time. In the field of the farmer, and without internet connection. Why? Because 80% of the time in French rural area, you don't have 3G or 4G. And to build shared value between experts, farmers, insurance, and consumer. Why? Because we provide a picture to our customers, and they can avoid to put pesticide in their field. So again, the goal reach the blue point. So it's a solution to software, hardware. We use DJI drones. We make partnership with this company. We are selling training. We are selling all the solution to pass the license training, the repair services. So we are talking, for an innovation, we are talking about a solution and not only the software. And how we succeed, we went to the field many times and we did prototypes, again and again, with our experts and our farmers. And I will explain this in the workshop this evening. Now we can reduce our cost. It's huge. And we provide a better services, inform our customer quality of their land, and they can have information about their nitrogen needs and the health plant and this. So, thank you. If I have time, Alan, I can do a demo. So, it's a robot drone solution. It means that we don't need to pilot. On the video, we ask the expert to do something with the remote control, but we don't need. You push the drone on the floor, you push the button, the drone covers the field, return, 8-minute flight, roughly, and then we have this kind of picture. You can see my red car. And the drone grab all the pictures. After 8 minutes, we grab the SD card, and then we have developed this application. So I will push the button. I will choose the picture. Sorry, it's in French. So I will push to fusionner, I mean stitching the photo, it means. So it will take, we will say, less than 3 minutes. Now we can start question, and I will, if you want.
So do we have any questions for Philippe while we wait for the processing the pictures?
Hi there. I just want to be sure the drone, it's completely automated, all the flying coordinates and everything?
Yes. During the video, we record the first software. It's not an innovation, but because 2 or 3 companies in the world are doing the robot software of a DJI drone. So with an iPad, you select the field. Of course, you have the map of the field, and then you choose the altitude of the drone, and then that's it. You push the button, and the drone flies.
Yeah, because in previous years you shared other innovations that have been more sort of telco related, and some using Zero. So
the innovation is here, Alan. Why? Because 2 or 3 US companies are trying to do the same stuff, but they do in the cloud. So it's not possible. Why? Because the experts have to go back in their office, put the photo to his computer, and then do the stitching during the night and go back to the field. So our goal is to provide the information in 3 minutes directly in the field. So
exactly.
This is the map, and you can see in the middle the problem of the land in this cornfield. So now it's very easy to say, okay, you have 10,000 meters square of problem. And why farmers now try to ask us to buy? Because we compete against satellite. This image are sold to farmers, and they are provided by satellite. But with our drone, we are under the cloud, and it's free. That's it.
And a lot cheaper. Getting your own satellite pictures on demand is very expensive. It's a government thing. Cool. And then again, because the approach you've taken in not being cloud-based, it's because of the prototype, taking it out into the field and understanding the reality of its operation
And
for farmers.
And if I have 1 minute, first we have to focus on the pains. I mean, what is the pain currently in France? 1 by 2 farmers are under the poverty. Why? Because the climate change. So all the problem about climate, drought, storm, heavy rains, are increasing. So the problem for them, little by little, they need insurance company, they need contract, but the price are going up. So if we can do a good measurement of the problem, we can reduce the price of the cost of the damage, and we can reduce the price of the contract, and if we reduce the price of the contract, more farmers can be insured. And this is the real point. The goal is to reduce the poverty of people.
Exactly, and that's a great point. Thank you so much, Philippe. So again, a round of applause for a great presentation and a great innovation.